freshwater biome is what we know to be as lakes and ponds that range from a few square meters to thousands of square kilometers. It is defined as having low salt concentration, less than 1%. Plants and animals adjust to the lack of salt content. Littoral zone. This is the topmost zone that is observed near the shore of the lake or pond. The warmest, shallow, and sustains diverse species like algae, fixed and floating aquatic plants, fish, etc. The limnetic zone. This is near the surface of the open water. It is well lighted and flaunts the growth of phytoplankton and zooplankton, which is fresh. Fun facts. Some of Earth's most unusual and beautiful living landscapes are created and kept thriving by freshwater. Downstream from these water-rich places, forests and other highland rivers fill broad basins with forest waste and worn ryle piling up mud for millions of years. In freshwater biomes, it's virtually always raining or soaked by thick, moisture-laden clouds. Hydrogen sulfide gas is released into the atmosphere by volcanic eruptions, hot springs, and the anaerobic decay of sulfur-containing biological material in swamps, bogs, and tidal flats. Certain marine algae produces dimethyl sulfide, a volatile compound that enters the atmosphere as tiny droplets. Sulfur dioxide is released into the atmosphere by volcanoes and also forms when dimethyl sulfide reacts with oxygen gas. Burning of fossil fuels such as coal and oil releases sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. Sulfur dioxide reacts with atmospheric oxygen to produce sulfur trioxide. Some sulfur trioxide react with tiny droplets to form sulfuric acid. Sulfur oxide also reacts with ammonia to produce tiny particles of ammonium salts. The winds carry droplets of sulfuric acid and particles of sulfate salts that fall to the earth in acid deposition. By adding sulfur compounds to the air, the use of fossil fuels increases the rate of acid deposition. All living things require sulfur to make protein. Plants get sulfur by taking up ions of sulfate salts from the soil. Animals get sulfur by eating plants, and all living things release sulfur compounds when they decay. Decomposition releases sulfate salts, which can be taken up by plants, as well as gases hydrogen sulfide. Some hydrogen sulfide enters the atmosphere. When decay occurs in the oxygen-free environment, anaerobic bacteria break down the hydrogen sulfide and release sulfur gas. Oxygen-requiring bacteria can absorb sulfur into sulfite salts, which can be taken up by plants and enter the food chain once again. The
The wood stork is a tropical species that resides in South America, Central America, the Caribbean, and could also be found in North America. The wood stork fishes in open wetlands and usually preys on fish, frogs, and large insects. This bird has adapted to be able to fly miles to be able to find food. The blackfly larvae could be found living inside rivers. It has adapted to clinch onto rocks in the river to keep from washing away by the current. It also feeds on small debris that passes by the current. The bamboo shrimp have adapted to staying in the same position for long periods of time. They also have appendages to help them filter feed when they can't find food. The Canadian bear has adapted to be able to dive into the water to catch its food, like fish. The Nile crocodile is one of the largest crocodile species. It can grow to be up to 16 feet long. When the crocodile catches its prey, its jaw becomes like a steel trap and can hang on to the animal for hours.